Nou, welkom en hartelijk bedankt voor jullie komst. Ten eerste het vriendelijke verzoek of jullie allemaal je mobiel willen uitzetten.
Ja.
De reden dat ik hier zit is dat ik het afgelopen jaar bezig ben geweest met een project dat heet Robot versus Totem. En dat heeft geresulteerd in een boekje met teksten en in een nieuw cd'tje, een nieuw album met 10 nieuwe liedjes daarop. En die liedjes wil ik nou voor jullie gaan spelen. En ik zal beginnen met het liedje Robot versus Totem zelf. Dat gaat over de robot aan de ene kant, dus, die staat voor het verstandelijke gebeuren in ons leven, en het totempol aan de andere kant, wat meer spirituele zaken. En daar heb ik dit liedje over gemaakt. Het heet dus Robot versus Totem. Het is in Engels, er gaan steeds meer Nederlandse artiesten in het Nederlands zingen, wat op zich heel aardig is, maar ja, ik voel me daar toch een beetje te oud voor. Ik maak al zo lang liedjes in het Engels. Oké. Working in a field of gold, hanging on with my lifeline stretched, and all the angels looked away. I was dreaming of the ancient chiefs as they stood their ground and sang, the evil spirits kept at bay. Robots cannot understand, robots, they just work the land, digging for coal and pumping the oil in cumbersome toil. The manager sits at his desk, banging into the telephone, the deadline's breathing in his neck. It takes a while for him to guess he's completely on his own, and the line has gone dead. Robots cannot understand, the robots, they just work the land, digging for coal and pumping the oil in cumbersome toil. Robot versus totem pole, the myth of gold versus the wooden soul. Robot versus totem pole, myth of gold versus the wooden soul. The wooden soul. Holy Joe was carved from a tree as a kind of therapy, and it worked for me, it worked for me. So now I've got my own totem pole, full of woodworms and full of soul, and Holy Joe watches over me. Robots cannot understand, robots, they just work the land, digging for coal and pumping the oil in cumbersome toil. Robots cannot understand, robots, they just work the land, digging for coal and pumping the oil in cumbersome toil, in cumbersome toil. In cumbersome toil. net bij het roken nog over. Het gaat over twee Nederlandse mannen die de publieke belangstelling wel heel erg hebben opgezocht. Ze zijn allebei overleden inmiddels. Het liedje heet Lotus Land. En Lotus Land is een land waar iedereen volledig met zichzelf bezig is. Took a coin in the slot for some high-speed rock and roll. Pink star, white light, feel bad, better fine. Hello be the pagan girls, wiggling in their downtown swirl. The beat is banging on the eardrum, oozing moisture, slippery floors. Living in Lotus Land, preach to big eye, cup a good story and cover up the lie. Up there on the hotel roof, sanctified in a modern groove, the rock star in the crosshair view, the city feasts on the morbid news. Meanwhile in the stadium, the masses moan and weep, try to hold on to the soul that is not theirs to keep. Living in Lotus Land, preach to big eye, make up a good story and cover up the lie. Cover up the lie. Scoop it up, slip it in, close the lid, that's it. It's a hit on the head, a knock of the knuckles, it's a bucket full of tears and a sea full of rain. It's a hit on the head and a knock of the knuckles, it's a bucket full of tears and a sea full of rain. Living in Lotus Land, to preach to big eye, make up a good story and cover up the lie. Cover up the lie. Dankjewel. Het volgende liedje heet Repelsteeltje, oftewel Rumpelstiltskin. Het gaat over de interessante gedachte dat er een mannetje in je hoofd zit wat ons stuurt. En wat nou als dat mannetje rare dingen begint te doen? Rumpelstiltskin and a bunch of unsolved riddles. High upon a tower, casting shadows on the clouds. They're not forecasting rain, but it changes by the hour. And me and Rumpelstiltskin remain. If I could only guess his name. cut him loose and wash him away. Me and Rumpelstiltskin are one and the same. Lured up these steps with the promise of redemption, work up a good sweat and purge all these questions, and wait on a thunderstorm to wash them all away, while me and Rumpelstiltskin remain. If I could only guess his name, cut him loose and wash him away, and me and Rumpelstiltskin are one and the same. All strings attached to the man in my head. How come I believe this Cartesian thread? And how do I know he's not going insane, while me and Rumpelstiltskin remain? If I could only guess his name, cut him loose and wash him away, and me and Rumpelstiltskin are one and the same. One and the same. One and the same. Wij waren ooit in Engeland bij een hele vriendelijke boer, zeker de John Thorne. Die had een heel mooi melkveebedrijfje. Maar niet lang daarna brak hier, maar ook in Engeland, de mond- en klauwzeer uit. In het gebied waar die John Thorne woonde wel een hele grote ramp. Dus ik weet niet eens zeker of hij het daarna nog gered heeft, maar laten we hopen van wel. Black smoke. John Ford was taking in the hay. His milk and meat were all homemade. The boy was taking in the trade, and we were slowing down the pace. The river trout proves world trade wrong. Angels pissing on our tongues. Labor, beer, and then a song. And this is how it all belonged. And when the plague came down, there was black smoke rising from the farm. Bad news spread around. There was black smoke rising from the farm, and we fled back to town, our good vibes badly charmed. Before enough is brawls, what's up? And I'm about to blow my top. The robot fills my plastic cup, and I'm about to pull the plug. 'Cause when the plague came down, There was black smoke rising from the farm. Bad news spread around. There was black smoke rising from the farm, and we fled back to town, our good vibes badly charmed. Massacres for pocket's sake, all God's creatures just in case. Massacres for pocket's sake, all God's creatures just in case. And when the plague came down, there was black smoke rising from the farm. Bad news spread around. There was black smoke rising from the farm, and we fled back to town, our good vibes badly charmed. Good vibes badly charmed. Good vibes badly charmed. Dank u wel. Het volgende liedje stamt van de periode na de Golfoorlog, maar dan niet de laatste, maar de eerste. Of de tweede volgens Joris Leijendijk. En dat heet Waiting for Spring. In the greenhouse, in the garden, the plants have got to remain in light. The desperate tries to keep their leaves green, they are lucky to be inside. And waiting for spring, they are waiting for spring. Camouflaged men in the desert have their brains baked in the sun. Their eyes are squinted as they stare down the barrels of their guns. They are waiting for spring. They are waiting for spring. Me, I don't know where I'm going, and I forgot where I came from. But something deep inside is hurting, something deep inside is wrong. I am waiting for spring, waiting for spring. I am waiting for spring, waiting for spring. Het volgende liedje dat heet Cat Got His Tongue. liedje vol met zelfmedelijden. The 10:30 smoker has nothing to say. He is just thinking of going away, and the frantic writing of last night is a disillusion today. Is there any reason? Is there any reason to stay? Life, it picks you up and tosses you around. It eats you raw and spits you out. And all of last night's radio and ideas seem irrelevant just now. His friends keep asking, has the cat got your tongue? But he's never been any good at smooth talk, and they don't bother to read the words of his song. They should have known it comes when it comes. Is there any reason? Is there any reason to stay? Life, it picks you up and tosses you around. It eats you raw and spits you out. And all of last night's radio and ideas seem irrelevant just now. Songs appear in a sordid state. He just never seems to get them straight. So he dumps the remains in an overnight bag, and the road lies open to a good old fate. Was there any reason? Was there any reason to stay? Life picks you up, tosses you around. It eats you raw and spits you out. It picks you up and tosses you around. It eats you raw and spits you out. And all of last night's radio and irrelevant just now. Er is een hele leuke film met Bill Murray, die heet Groundhog Day. En die is gebaseerd op een plaatsje in Amerika, dat bestaat echt, waar de bevolking in februari of zo naar het dorpsplein komt om te kijken naar, bij een hol waar een van de beest in zit. Ik weet eigenlijk niet precies, een wasbeer of zo. En als de beest een hol uitkomt en hij kan zijn eigen schaduw niet zien, dan wordt het al lente en anders dan moeten ze nog 6 weken wachten. En die dag, dat heet Groundhog Day. Het is dus een groundhog, maar ik weet eigenlijk niet. Een marmot of zo. Dat sprak mij wel aan. creative insomnia in a flourishing spring. It's time to kick the Sandman out, it's time to pull my string. Like a newborn rodent, I crawled out of my hole. I stuck a note on the door that said, "Gone with the flow." In Punxsutawney, he's got it right. He spent the summer staying up all night. By the end of September, the drive was gone. So I started that fall with a sorrowful yawn. I quietly locked the door, lights up, clothes on the floor, undercover till furry Phil can see his shadow no more. In Punxsutawney, he got it right. He spent the winter like you spent the night. And it makes no sense to get up in the fall when you plan to hibernate. Stay and sleep through winter and all, wake up on Groundhog Day. In Punxsutawney, he got it right. He spent the summer staying up all night. In Punxsutawney, he got it right. He spent the winter like you spent the night. And it makes no sense to get up in the fall when you plan to hibernate. Stay and sleep through winter and all, wake up on Groundhog Day. It makes no sense to get up in the fall when you plan to hibernate. Stay and sleep through winter and all, wake up on Groundhog Day. Ik heb een goede vriend, die heet Piet Curtis. En die heeft ook een belangrijke rol gespeeld bij de totstandkoming van het boekje. En Piet Curtis woont aan de voet van de Rocky Mountains. En ik heb een keer een lange bergwandeling met hem gemaakt. En toen hadden we het over beren en linksen en allemaal andere gevaarlijke dieren. Terwijl we daar liepen en toen zo geanimeerd liepen te praten, hadden we helemaal niet opgelet. En voor we het weten stonden we op een groene slang. Dat resulteerde in een heel koddige dans, stel ik me zo voor. Het was overigens niet gevaarlijk, die slang. Het heet Greenhorn Snake Dance. diezelfde Piet Curtis was ik ook in Israël. En, daar heb ik ooit een hele interessante busreis gemaakt. Dat heet Bus Trip to Mitzpe Ramon. Four months worth of living on beer and cigarettes. It's nothing to be proud of, it's not what I regret. I read it time again, and Robert must come too. Went out there to invite him, the least that I could do. Two nights heated red hot on the kitchen stove, and a homemade paper funnel to inhale the smoke. From a glowing piece of camel dung I tried to nearly choke, and I was getting pretty late for my buzz back to Ramon. Bus trip to Mitzpe Ramon, where all the sinners wait to get stoned. Bus trip to Mitzpe Ramon, where all the sinners wait to get stoned. When I got back on the bus that was waiting to depart, the soldier fell asleep right there in my lap. I kept peeking at his Uzi and at the safety catch. It was the one thing that I hope he did not forget. Bus trip to Mitzpe Ramon, where all the sinners wait to get stoned. Bus trip to Mitzpe Ramon, where all the sinners wait to get stoned. By far the longest bus trip of my entire life, but must have been round 50, seemed like 500 miles, on a dusty desert road that was decoratively lined with car wrecks and bullet holes in the traffic signs. Oh yeah. Bus trip to Mitzpe Ramon, where all the sinners wait to get stoned. Bus trip to Mitzpe Ramon, where all the sinners wait to get stoned. Zo, nou tijd voor weer wat spiritualiteit. Dit is denk ik het dichtste wat ik ooit bij een gebed ben gekomen. Dat liedje heet Walker's Faith. Have you heard the news? Walker's lost his shoes. The anchor man is cute, and I am losing you. Faith was fading out when you tried to push and shout a message way too loud for me to figure out. A calculated deal to bow down and kneel, but that's not what I feel, and the prayer must be real. Must be real. Must be real. Well, all things pass, I guess, and we made such a mess, but you were meant to last. That's what I can't grasp. So have you heard the news? Walker's lost his shoes. The anchor man is cute, and I am losing you, losing you. Losing you, losing you. Dankjewel. Dat was
Het op.
het cd'tje.